Hi everyone, this is Seth here. We are back again for yet another episode of the Guys Connect, the very Guys Connect. We're excited to be here today for a special edition for those who celebrate Valentine's edition. And deliberately, I have some of the guys, especially the unmarried ones today. I have Precious.
Hi guys.
I have Harry. I call him Harry Maguire. I hope he's not as defensively bad as the Harry Maguire that we know. And of course, the fine boy, Josh.
What's up?
No, I called you fine because it's part of the feedback I've gotten.
Oh, okay. All right.
And of course, appearing for the first time also like Harry, we have Dozier. He's in the house today. You're welcome.
Hi guys.
Yeah, interestingly, today we'll be discussing general thoughts on Valentine. Do we believe in it? Some of our experiences for those who either celebrated in the past, those who didn't even believe in celebrating, gifts. Someone said before we came on here, commercialization of Valentine and all those stuff. We'll be talking about that today. We'd like it to be nice to hear the thoughts of the guys on the subject of Valentine, the myth around it, their beliefs, their expectation, or their no expectation and all that. So I don't know who's going to take a stab at it first. I'd like to hear from Precious. Precious, okay. I know you look like someone that has celebrated Valentine before.
I have.
Okay.
What my thoughts generally? I think most people say love should not be celebrated on one day.
Okay.
And all of that, yeah. But I mean, it's just a day.
Okay.
Right? It's just a day. It's good to make it feel special. Don't be the odd one out. I feel like those people just give lame excuses. Just take time out, celebrate this person. Every other day you can show love, but make them feel special. You can also the other days to throw grand gestures of romance everywhere. But of course, Valentine is Valentine. Don't now be the person that will now kill this person's spirit and say, love is not supposed to be celebrated on one day. Just enjoy the day.
Okay, I don't know. Dozie?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He looks like somebody who doesn't celebrate Valentine. But I don't think that's correct.
Well, I think you're actually correct somehow. I didn't think it was going to come to me. I was still trying to. Yeah, so for me, Valentine is something that I believe I don't really know so much about, but at some point, when situations started changing, one gets to
like Josh is
I'm like, you didn't know what it's about. Like what?
Yeah.
From what age?
Forgive me.
No, it's okay. No, it's okay.
Really, I quite believe there are a lot of people out there too, right? Who are also, how one sort of grew up and all that, and so it wasn't a thing for me. I of course always hear of Valentine.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't the thing, right? And then I for one believe that love should be shown all the time. It wasn't supposed to be on a particular day.
Yeah.
But as one started getting older, just like Precious said, I realized that yes, it shouldn't be on a particular day, but since it has been a sort of a general thing now, I mean, don't be the odd one out. So just do it.
Just like saying Christmas should not be on a particular day.
Just do it. I mean, get something special for the one you love, and then I think I'm in the spirit.
Josh,
now.
you look like the lover boy.
Yeah, I am, interestingly.
Okay.
And for me, I mean, at some point, we all get to know what Valentine is about. I think for me, one of the most memorable Valentines was when I was in secondary school. Yes, all the way. No, not me. Not me. Interesting,
okay.
Right? But what happened was that there was this guy. I think he was half Nigerian, half Lebanese.
Okay.
And he had been eyeing this girl, and everybody kind of knew that this is this guy's crush.
Yeah.
And Valentine's Day is one of those days that you take the special time out to prepare something, create something memorable. So this guy bought chocolate, teddy bear, flower, secondary school, flower. He basically just put something together. The way we have the commercialization, like you said, did a really nice package. Secondary school. Wow. I was. So when eventually it's Valentine's Day, so all of us guys, we knew about this, and then we're like, this guy half have he dropped it, what she do, what she say, this and that. It was at the close of the day he now eventually went approached the girl. So everybody was raving like it's happening right now. Some people, I mean, those days we have using flip phones and all that, but nobody recorded. But everybody knew this is what was going on. Eventually he gave the girl, and then the girl's reaction, closing, acting all bushy and stuff.
That's where the whole thing of that hit
No,
you.
it didn't hit me. It didn't hit me.
Okay.
And this is where I'm coming.
Yeah.
Because after she did all of that, she was like, thank you, and then hugged him. That was it. Afterwards, we started hearing things like, oh, the guy tried to ask her out again, but she said no.
Oh.
He tried to tell her about his feelings, but the girl was not receptive to it. So I was just like, it's like the girl just received the gifts, so I should have something to take home to her friends and say, oh, I'm the happening person here. But for the guy, and this is it, then over time informed, I mean, of course, other things over time informed my impression about Valentine's Day. Two things come to mind very readily. Number one is the day to celebrate love, and usually very colorful. Number two, billing.
Billing.
Steady, like as a guy. Because you have a lot of girls that they are pretty, or at least mid, right? And then we guys, we go about and we feel like, okay, we need to look this way or look that way and talk this way and talk that way to get her attention. So she has grown over the years, getting used to being the one that people are fighting for my attention. Why should I give you? So when it gets to Valentine's Day, they to show love. It's a two-way street. She believes that, guys, you don't really deserve, you don't need anything now. I am the prize. I should get whatever it is that you have coming. I remember I was having a conversation recently because Valentine's Day, and this girl legit said, what are things that I can get for XYZ man, or a man that has everything? I'm like, okay. I gave her some suggestions.
That
and I
one
said,
is always crazy. Man that has everything.
And I said, what do you think you can get for a guy though? And she said, just underwear, singlet.
Why these boxers?
And I'm like, what? Exactly, why boxers? Why singlet? Do you think? And then she legit said she feels like some guys don't change.
Sorry for cutting. Is that something that we don't know?
Exactly. Are you?
I was just thinking to myself,
Maybe
do they
guys
actually
out
not
there,
like
maybe you guys you don't wear boxers as
No, I
probably
think
have
that's
been. No, maybe you
sexy
have been
underwear. I
wearing
think they want us to wear sexy
underwear.
okay,
Have you
maybe.
seen the ones?
Naturally, when somebody buys something like that for you, there's a way it hits me. Like, what's up? Is it that mine is not good? How did you know? So for me, I'm like, why should it be on? It's actually funny.
Precious, you already thought this.
Yeah,
Okay, sorry.
I wanted to say, like, how do somebody know that your boxer is not sexy?
You guys have been
underwear?
eating
Like,
it, please.
no, wait.
Without
No. It's not. That's not for everybody. That's like a
Exactly.
generalized thought, and that's not for everybody.
Yeah.
But the honest truth,
Harry,
If I'm not being intimate with you and you are buying me boxers, there's a problem.
Okay,
There's a
so
fundamental problem.
okay, so let's look at it from this point of view.
Okay.
Right.
Why do we need to buy you a gift? It's because it's a general thought. It's
Something
a general
you
idea.
need.
Everybody believes that it's Valentine, I should
Yeah.
be giving a gift, right? And so for them, it's like, would I say culture? It's always boxer and singlet. People don't put thoughts to it. Like,
Exactly my point.
I think that's the point. I think people don't put thoughts to it, especially with the guys. I think the belief is that guys, their life is simple, they're straightforward.
Do you get so take for
there's no
instance
need
what
to
Josh
try
was
to
saying?
think too much.
Yeah.
So, but for the ladies, you believe that much you go into it.
Yeah.
For example, like if a lady buys you a flower, even you yourself will go like.
I argue against that. I actually think it's both ways.
Okay.
Guys don't necessarily put a lot of thought into women want to get women. Like, there's a range of options. It has about 6 things on it. A
Okay.
range of options.
6 is better than
You get
2 now.
alcohol. You get flowers. You get
Chocolate.
some chocolate. You get
Teddy bear.
You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
And something red.
Something red.
It could be
Something
a dress.
red.
It's just a red thing. It could be shoes. It could be anything. But
Okay.
basically
For
red
the
or red.
culture,
Exactly.
right?
You get what I mean?
Okay, so let's
It's not
accept.
much,
Let's go
actually.
accept these things now. Juxtapose the price with what you're getting me. Like, what's the costless boxers? Even if it's Louis Vuitton.
So,
Yeah.
but guys, I would like to ask a very valid question. And I think this is very important because there is a concept of those who don't believe in Valentine in terms of not love, but like this Valentine's Day, the razzmatazz around it. You know, a lot of vendors are cashing out during that period. There's a lot of packages. There's a lot of travel tours. There's a lot of a lot of
business
staycation. Like what do you call it?
Staycation,
everything. So there's a lot of commercial stuff around it. But the question also that also puts some people off. But some also will argue that maybe the reason why you don't want to celebrate that is because you are a cheap guy, you don't have money. That's why you're trying to say you don't believe in it.
That's a valid reason.
They're correct. Yeah, correct.
Yes, I don't have that.
There's those who have that school of thought, and there's those who just don't believe in it. They just feel like it's maybe because, especially those who want to be a bit spiritual, goes like, what's the thing about thing?
It's not in the Bible.
It's not in the Bible. You know, but I know from my arguments, if you want to calculate everything that's not in the Bible, there's a lot of things you are doing. That's the story for that day. But the point is, where do you guys personally? I'd just like to go around first. Where do you guys stand? You know, on this.
Maybe I'll just go first.
Yeah.
Right. For me, I don't need to believe Valentine's Day, and this I'll say two things. One, every lady and any lady wants to feel special.
Yeah.
So if you pick out one day and you say, okay, I want to really make this, she will appreciate you for it.
Okay.
If you choose to do it on any other day, that's still fine. And then two, if you are saying Valentine's Day is not so special, you don't believe in it, then why don't you carry the same energy into birthdays?
Okay.
It's not so special.
There are people like that.
Anniversaries.
There are people like that.
There are people like that, and they have, say, religious reasons behind it.
Yeah.
Non-religious too. There are people that are just too lazy to celebrate anything.
Yeah, I think I
So how
go
many-
with that too lazy.
Yeah, one of them.
They,
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
because so for me,
But for
celebration
somebody
comes with
who's been into a couple of relationships like you, I have that information. So how do you get away with, it's like those ladies, I hope you're not the type that breaks up just a few days
okay, before.
some days after.
It's not even. It doesn't even have to be Valentine. Like it could just be a major holiday like Christmas.
and then
Just
you're out.
escape.
This guy is a bad guy.
I'm trying to. We accept our cheapness in those times, and it's not. The reality is that if a man has money, right? If a man has like a large amount of money, he's going to naturally be disposed to not even caring the cost, even though he considers those costs unnecessary.
Okay.
He might still pay them because they do not affect him. So,
His
seriously.
primary focus is her happiness.
Do you know, I'm going to say something, It's one thing to have money, it's another thing to be very creative
Yeah.
about and thoughtful about what you want to do.
Yeah.
Word.
Right? I'm being honest
Word.
with you.
Okay, Romeo.
Yeah.
And that,
Yes.
not just for Valentine. Generally, I'll probably would just, sorry for cutting. I'll just probably just believe, what can I do? Okay, maybe just throw money at it. I just say, okay. Maybe instead of let me transfer money to your account. Because I don't want to go through the steps. But I have to learn when I go
Like
married.
that's
First of all, it's just about the money. The money you have to put. So I have to probably call my wife's cousin or call somebody who's okay. What do you think my wife would like? So you have to learn. Sorry for cutting. You can go ahead.
Love your work ethic.
Yeah. So there's some people who just can't
Yeah.
put thoughts into it. Okay, because they themselves they just want to, like, for me now it's easy. Everything that comes to my head is electronics. You get a new TV, either or maybe a car, if
An
you know,
electronic
or
car,
maybe a phone,
EV.
or gadget
laptop,
generally. I'm just okay.
smartwatch,
But I'll
something.
probably just maybe watch another. It's a bit streamlined. But for Lily, you can go and buy a dress now, and they say the color is not the color that they want. It's not, and you go like, oh, sometimes you can almost feel like maybe I should have even tried.
But this is where having money comes in, because if you have money, you say, baby, what color of dress?
You're
do
not
you
going to
want?
tell her.
That's the point. You can't ask her.
Yeah, ladies don't surprise you.
After you've come with the dress that she doesn't like,
Yeah?
and she says, "Oh, this is not the one I want.
That's a
wanted
lot- that's
the
a lot of
other
stress.
one." Bro. No. If you have money, you will legitimately in fact, it will boost your ego to go through that stress.
You might even see it as a bonding experience.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take you out. pick anything you want.
Yeah.
I'll buy you this,
First
that.
My guy.
First day.
Ah,
That's also where the money comes in. But again, creativity too.
Yeah.
You get my point now. Like going to a nice boutique where you know these things will be there, and then also knowing that the expensive thing or acting expensive would also give her some sort of believe in you more. It's also another way. So you can't take your creativity out of it, no matter the amount of money you have. If you're not creative,
matter of security.
yeah.
But I actually agree with him though, because the important thing is that you want a situation where, for example, she's at work. You want to send. You can't say, "Come, let me come and pick it. Let's go and shop." No, it's somehow.
okay,
But you
yeah,
want to
of
send
course.
maybe flowers, send the gift box,
Or
and
send
all
a
that.
parara
It's like,
team.
oh, the best thing else to do parara and all that stuff. So I guess that it's a mixture of both for those.
Yeah.
I think, of course, there's those who money is a thing. For some ways, okay, money is not a thing, but the creativity is a thing.
Uh-huh.
You know, you don't want to.
Yeah, that
and
thoughtfulness.
all that.
Some men save to buy wig.
Wig.
I swear.
Bro, how many days? University. My guys, when is
Why did you
Valentine's
get into
Day?
relationship with Westy? I just couldn't think about it because I didn't have the. I feel like maybe because I was just too a bit bookish. I just feel like I'm trying to think about how I'm going to get.
Now you.
Pass
Some people
that
don't
course.
they do. You know here in guy.
From secondary
Yeah.
school.
Secondary school, the effort, the intentionality.
Some people got their first heartbreaks in secondary school. Some people got like 3 heartbreaks in secondary school.
Yeah, some primary.
So yeah, you deal with that. Okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. So I want to ask the next question. It's
Yeah.
very important, and I think I was having a conversation with Ade, and who said he's not here today, but we're going to. The conversation is about. It's even good to know from you guys your own experience. What kind of gift? Just give us a kind of gift you have received before.
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day, yeah.
None.
You've never given. Have you ever given? No.
I've not gotten a God bless you.
Have you
either.
ever given?
Whoa. I know chill. I've given.
If not given.
No, I have given. Okay. I have given. Right. Once though.
Yeah.
But I will say this.
You got a hug in return.
No. I think I got like just a nice time, quality time. You get what I mean? Yes. But I will say this. I don't mind that I have not received, primarily because most of my giving has been to I'm a mommy's boy. So it's my mother.
Oh,
Okay.
You get,
And I even say it.
So girls they suffer for your hand basically.
like
bro, get. Actually,
Okay,
bro.
Precious, I'd like to hear from Precious.
Yeah.
What gift have you gotten before?
me.
Please don't tell me boxers.
Never. Have I ever gotten a boxer? No, I haven't.
Singlet.
But, so there was. Where is all this?
But socks is actually generically
I'm telling you,
safe.
those are the
For
normal
guys, it's
things.
safe. It's safe
I
for
can
guys.
tell you.
It's safe.
See,
Yeah.
50%
Depends on the kind of socks.
No,
anyways.
this data
Well.
may not be verified, but I can tell you 50% of the time. Let me just ask you get boxers, singlets, socks, or tie.
or something in the mix.
Guys, leave a comment in the session. Like, tell me if I'm not
Tie.
saying the truth.
Yeah.
Tie.
But I think that is thoughtful.
I know. I think I have a different.
Depends on the kind
There
of.
may be
get-
rarely
well,
shoes.
If it's those tie that bike will blow you like this.
But you know the funny thing, I've watched
So-
my mother give my dad Valentine's gifts.
Yeah.
And you've never
Oh,
watched
multiple
a girl give
times.
you.
They are
And
married.
you've never watched a girl give you Valentine gift.
That one no concern.
Precious. What gift have you got?
Okay, so I think I got a shoe.
Wow.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, and well, let me not call it.
Wherever she is.
Nice.
Now,
Yeah.
Nice. You did well.
For real.
Yeah, not the singlet WhatsApp group.
And I also got
Perfume?
like a very nice kaftan perfume. You know, some things like that. If you put thoughts into
Come on,
it.
you've been
So
to
the thing
business
is,
very well.
I think it's very reciprocative.
Yeah.
If you are
Okay.
a thoughtful guy and you meet people that have sense,
Mm-hmm. I think
they
that's
will also
the
put
part.
thoughts
Very
into what they
important.
give you.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
Yeah.
Give
Josie,
her.
Yeah.
have you gotten
Is
gift
it
before?
hitting me?
Have you gotten gift before?
Yeah, I have.
How then do you not believe in Valentine?
No, he said,
Who gave you?
did he say he didn't believe
No,
Valentine?
I said I grew up not
Grew up not
really.
believing,
Yeah,
but
not
now-
really.
Okay,
Yeah.
so there was a moment of
Gifts
truth.
that you got that even change your mind. Tell us what happened.
All right, so I think I got for me the best Valentine gift, right?
Uh-huh.
At the time, it was a very thoughtful gift. At that time I was.
Hope they not buy you Bible.
Ministry man.
But if
I'll
somebody
just
got me if somebody got me Bible then and it was what I needed for me it was what I got
Yeah.
what I got it was what do you call it I had a certain book I wanted.
Ah.
Yeah, it's a certain book I
And
wanted.
Liberian, you go marry. I think you want,
No.
That's a thoughtful
My,
person.
my
Thoughtful.
partner
Okay.
knew what I needed.
Yeah, that's a thoughtful
You
person.
I'm just
understand?
kidding though.
So as she got it, the way I valued that book, up until I think last week I was still reading the book. Like
Wow.
and then you know what? It didn't just stop there. The book then plus the note inside.
Ah,
That note is always
The
there.
kicker.
I look at it. You understand?
Sorry, was it last year?
No.
Quick question.
Yeah, I think that was the last Valentine.
This was the last
yeah,
one.
last Valentine. Yeah.
Because the way you're speaking about it,
Like,
it's still fresh in mind.
Yeah.
Okay, Josh.
I haven't really been a vibe person. Yeah, but so. yes.
Man, I truly cannot remember.
Wow.
But
You don't be getting gifts. So
no,
you
no.
had
We said
God bless you.
Valentine's. We said Valentine's.
Okay.
So one of my former relationships, my girlfriend would usually give me a gift every month, just something thoughtful. It definitely wasn't anything expensive or
It's
large or
something
anything.
part of
Is
thought.
that
No, it wasn't.
is
No,
that
no,
surname
no.
or $10, please?
So it could be something as little as a phone stand because she knew that I was working remotely, and I at sometimes we are having video calls and I'm holding my hand, so she'd be like, "Oh no,
Okay.
buy me that."
Okay.
So, but in terms of a memorable Valentine's gift, no, nothing ever grand. I have given,
I have a
but
question.
yeah,
I have a question. It might be a bit personal to ask, but this girlfriend that I don't know who she was she a daddy's girl or a mommy's girl?
Whoa.
She was a girl.
Is it good?
Why are you heading?
No.
Why-
She was a
If you
girl.
can answer the question, it's nice.
I would say she was a mommy's girl.
Mommy's
I would
girl.
say a mommy's girl.
You think she was
Yeah.
daddy's girl?
No, I'm just collecting data because
For what? What you said
He's a tech bro. He's a developer, so I guess he's
tech bros in the building.
thinking about one app that's going to develop
about Valentine.
Data to back it up.
for guys.
Yeah,
on
just
Valentine's
All right,
Day.
guys, before we continue and before we're wrapping up very soon,
Yeah.
it's very important for you to please leave your comment. We'd like to hear from you.
Like sure.
What's your thought on
Comments.
Valentine generally? Your gifts you said before. Your memorable Valentine or your not so memorable Valentine. Because that's the next question I'm about to ask now. I would like to hear your not memorable, if you have not memorable Valentine, and if you have a memorable one that you'd like to share in 30 seconds from the guys. I'd like to find. But for those watching, listening, please just drop a comment. And please like this content and share. We just like to just hear from the ladies also what are the experiences they've had with guys in terms of as it relates to Valentine. We would like to hear from them. Thank you very much, guys. So, any memorable or not so memorable Valentine you've ever had? One relationship where
I don't think this is not Valentine, but like the relationship
Generally,
thing.
okay.
And
Yeah.
I think I chased a girl for like some time. I don't want to say the length of
Okay, you
time.
go talk that time.
I chased her for some time, and so we took time. Like after asking for, let's spend time. She finally gave me one day, and we started working towards it. I planned everything, and trying to put efforts.
yeah.
And it got to the day I was supposed to pick her up somewhere. So the agreement was, I would come with the Uber and then we'll go together.
Yeah.
But I got there, she wasn't there. The Uber guy started the same place, so I just had to discard
Free
him.
guy, yeah.
And then I was standing under the sun
Away.
for hours, literally.
Wow.
I didn't even know what I was holding on to. But something just clicked in my mind. I just realized I was pouring water on stone.
Yeah.
I just went. It was like the next morning I got a text. Like, I'm sorry. Like very casual, I'm sorry kind of text. No reason, nothing. And that was when I realized that I think I've been too much of a nice guy.
That done in.
Yeah.
So in
Yeah,
fact,
that was-
what you just mentioned now leads me to I think our next episode we should be talking about nice guys.
Nice guys.
Yeah,
You know,
man.
nice guys though,
Simping at its
Nice guy
finest.
syndrome. Okay, that's a very interesting one. After all the variation,
We've done things for love, We've done things for love.
Like crazy thing.
We've done things.
any memorable. It may not be Valentine, but any memorable love experience, memorable or not so memorable. Since it's the Valentine's Day love special we are talking about, or anything special you have done for
This
love,
guy does not
or you
have.
have not.
I feel like there was a moment that made him the bad guy. like the villain story.
You're not born in
You're almost like a villain. Are you not being a villain in most of your relationship?
Well, I would say my insecurities don't help at all.
Okay.
Yeah. And obviously, a person doesn't. Nobody's born with those insecurities.
Yeah.
People go through experiences that find them, and I've had mine. I won't lie. Right from when I was real young, like junior secondary school, I started to observe things. And one of the things I observed was that there was a pecking order in class.
Okay.
Right? And the pecking order basically determined who the girls gravitated to, or I would accept
the happening guys.
from.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Exactly. And I discovered that I wasn't really on the pecking order, and I didn't have any interest, in being on that pecking order. Like, I felt like it was too stressful to be that person. Like, I just wanted to live my life. And I figured that if I wanted to live my life properly, then I might not be able to afford a woman, right? Or women in that sense at that period of time, because I didn't have what it takes, and I wasn't willing to get what it takes to be in that pecking order. So since then, I've grown with that mentality.
Okay.
What actually made me have that mentality was there was a girl I liked.
I did not like you, but
Always do.
Again, why? So just to wrap it up because of our time. So that's where you got this your almost villain-like, you are in not in kind of approach to relationship. I hope one of these days we're able to unpack that conversation further. Because of our time, we'll be wrapping up. So, Dozie, I would like to hear from you. What's memorable or not so memorable? It can be Valentine. It can be just within relationship context. Love generally that you had.
I'd probably think I'm the maybe wrongest person to ask this.
God knows.
No. I actually have.
Okay.
I mean, I have had personally the worst memory.
Okay.
I think I have one of the worst memory.
Why is everybody talking about the bad part?
With love.
I'd like to hear that.
Yeah, we love. Maybe in another conversation.
No. Just give us the summary in 30 seconds.
Well,
it's interesting to know. Because sometimes when we hear Valentine, the reason why I ask this question, when you hear Valentine, everybody just be like, everything's just
happy moment.
Happy
Rosy.
moment, just sweet, everything, or love. No, don't get me wrong. Love is a bit
Two-way
different, okay? But just for that to also know that there can always, just to, like every coin, there's always the other side, you know? Yeah, so
I think if I go by my story,
Yeah.
by the way love treated me, I shouldn't be in any relationship at the moment at all.
At least
you're
not saying you should be gay.
I think it will be important
Yeah.
to have you on in one of the nice guys conversation, because it sounds like one of those conversations we would like to explore.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's all good. I'll be glad. I'll be more than happy to be.
Josh, any memorable?
Well, I'll give you two quick ones.
Okay.
Once, remember those days of Sapa when you are trying to guess, recharge card numbers.
Okay.
Right. So that was my phase at some point, and I wanted to meet my best friend in Unilag. Mm-hmm. So I used to live in Maryland, then in Lagos. So I came out to the bus stop. I realized I didn't have money, but time was of essence, and I needed to just somehow just keep moving. So somehow I just kept telling myself it's not that far, and I kept going.
Wow.
I trekked from Maryland to Unilag.
Wow.
And then when I got there, my best friend, which I had feelings for, and she knew, she told me, I'm so sorry, I need to follow XYZ person home. I couldn't even get 2 minutes of a conversation.
Oh my.
I spent 2.5 hours trekking that day. Second instance.
That is painful.
That is
Very,
very,
very
painful.
painful. I
Second instance. Let me just finish that first story on that my guy in secondary school, right? And after the girl told him no and everything, I remember that was still the same day, but I saw my guy crying.
Whoa.
Like, for you to break a man like that.
Oh,
A moment of silence.
For him,
Okay,
please.
we have time. We have
Yeah.
to round up now. I know we essentially made this conversation just a bit more fun. Just talk about generally, no many too much seriousness around it. But it's also important that people understand that as a round up, that love is a beautiful thing.
Very
And,
beautiful.
it's very important for you to
With the right
celebrate love.
person and money.
Be it Valentine, especially with the right person. Be it Valentine, be it not. Be it any day of the week. Be it your wife, girlfriend, mother, people that you really share love. In time, it could be whatever. But my point is that it's very essential that people understand what their partner wants. You know, it's very important so that you don't just do things because you feel pressured. Because everybody is buying a red rose, everybody is doing. They have to do it. It's very just important that you show love, you buy gifts, be reciprocate, not just buy gifts and say, "Oh,
God bless you." Oh my God.
It's very important that you do that. But
touched.
please, very importantly, express yourself as much as possible. And for those celebrating Valentine's out there, please enjoy yourself. For those doing it for the wrong reasons, please stop it, because I know a lot of people are
Don't be a Harry
Put
guy.
them on notice.
lost a lot of things.
Don't
I don't
be
want
a
to go
Harry
into
guy.
detail in the name of celebrating Valentine's Day or just to please somebody else. You know, some people have been pressurized into doing stuff they're not supposed to do because they also just want to be part of those celebrating Valentine. But more importantly, please show love to your loved ones. And until we come around next time,
Please remember to join us, The Guys Connect, on YouTube and also on Instagram. Thank you very much. We look forward to hearing from you. Like, share, subscribe, and please turn on your notifications as new episode drops so that you can be one of the first people to get them. Thank you very much. See you next time.